Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new story. The name of the story is What If Naruto Rage of the Uzumaki. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now before continuing this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well as Potato What If channel. Thank you so much for those who have subscribed, and by the way, if you haven't checked it out, make sure you do so. The link will be in the description down below, and I have already posted a video. I know it's quite short, like 5 to 7 minutes, but I'm trying my best to write down my own stories, and to be honest, I've gone like old school, writing it down on a piece of paper again, and it's quite tiring because I get exhausted after an hour or so of writing the story, about thinking about it and planning it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that one. And enough said, without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in Konoha Gakure no Sato, 12 years after the Kyuubi attack. It was October 9th, and once more the village was lit up at night time because the festival of the Kyuubi defeat had returned. The night, that horrific night that Konoha was once more able to survive and was able to live. As now we go towards the streets that were filled to the brim with people who were laughing with their young ones, and some of them were drinking, remembering those who have died, their comrades, loved ones, and their own family members. It was a tragic event that had happened. While most of the people were content with that, some of them weren't. They wanted more. They wanted justice, because they knew that their whole world was destroyed, and the only cause of that was the Kyuubi no Yoko, who currently was sealed within the new Jinchuriki, the 12-year-old resident orphan of Konoha, Naruto Uzumaki, the boy who was prankster from hell and nothing more than pain in the butt for everyone. As the people, the set group of them, they were waiting for him outside his apartment because they knew that the boy would be coming anytime soon. One of them had noticed that the boy had slipped by earlier to go and grab something to eat, and everyone in Konoha knew one thing for sure: if Naruto went out to eat, it will be at Ichiraku ramen stand, the one that was being constantly watched and monitored by the Hokage. And because of that, the group couldn't act there, because if they did, they would be giving evidence to the Hokage and there would be consequences for them. And so now we see the boy arrived. As soon as he did, he was about to open the door until he saw a huge amount of shadows surrounding him. Naruto's eyes widened, and like a cornered cat, he looked at them with wide eyes, fear evident because he knew what was about to come. He closed his eyes, but that is when a voice was heard. "What the hell do you all think you are all doing?" Everyone froze as Naruto's eyes widened, because this was the voice of his Gigi. Gigi! Naruto, making way through them, dashed towards him and was now standing beside him, as surrounding Hiruzen were a few Anbus. "Who said you can do something like that? Who gave you the authority and right?" "Naruto, are you okay?" "Yes, I am fine. These people... I was just returning home from Ichiraku and they arrived out of nowhere." "I know. Let's go to my office. Deal with them and arrest them." But Hokage-sama, we didn't do anything." "You have to know that demon that you're protecting is nothing more than the monster. He's impersonating that child." "What monster? Why do you each and every year try to hurt me? Huh? What did I ever do to you?" said Naruto, lashing out a bit. "You call me a monster, you hate me for no reason, and now you even try to attack me. Tell me at least what I did." "You are the Kyuubi no Yoko. The Kyuubi was sealed within you." "What?" "Don't act surprised. We know this is an act. We know you know that you are the Biju." "What are you talking about?" "Gigi, is this true?" "Naruto, calm down. We will discuss this later. And arrest that man." "You will have a lot to tell how you know of this information. Everyone is aware." "Are we sure that that's the Kyuubi?" said one of the man's compliances. I mean, the boy looks shocked and surprised. I mean, it's obvious that maybe it's an act, but he he looks like he didn't even know himself. You lied to me. You told me the people will change and they only hate me because of my pranks. You never told me I was the QB. You never did. Naruto, calm down. As Naruto then looked at him with rage-filled eyes. No! I'm done with you and all of you lying. All of your hatred that you give me for no reason. With that, Naruto turned on his heel and began to dash as fast as he could, without looking back, because he knew if he did, he will stop. Naruto! Naruto! You will pay for this. I'm going after him. Are you sure you will be able to go alone? Yes. And so, Hiruzen left. But he did not thought for a moment that Naruto was known for one thing while doing also aside from being prankster from hell and Jinchuriki. And that was his speed and ability to dodge and evade even the most strange shinobis like the Onbus. And Naruto, because of that ability, was able to do that. Hiding in the forest of death on a huge tree, which was his secret spot because the other one was being aware by even Hiruzen, as Naruto sat there crying on his own. As suddenly, we see a pair of eyes were watching him from afar. He is here. He is here. And so, the person jumped down and now was standing in front of him. It was a woman. Who are you? She had red hair and was wearing a mask, which she took off, revealing half of her face, which was scarred, and one of her eye, which was missing. It's me, son. Don't you know? What are you talking about, lady? Who are you? So they didn't even told you who I was. Those bastards! She said with rage-filled voice as she clenched her fists tightly. What are you talking about? Who the hell are you? I am your mother. I am Kushina Uzumaki. I was the previous Jinchuriki. Your father, Minato, the fourth Hokage, he sealed the QB away in you after we got attacked when you were born. And kidnapped. What? As that is when we see, Onbus were able to find Naruto, and what they saw shocked them. Kushina-sama! But how? Stay away from me, Konoha, or there will be hell to pay for you. Kushina-sama, it's us. We train under you, remember? No. Someone go get the Hokage. And so, we see Hokage as well as an Anbu arrived. Kakashi. You. As well, Hiruzen. Kushina. My god, what happened to you? We thought you died. I didn't. I survived. Kept alive and tortured by Danzo and the elders. What? As Naruto, who was listening into this, his eyes were widened. So you really are my mother? Or son? I was told you had died. I was never told that you survived. You lied to my face. You all did. We never knew, Kushina, that you were even alive. Bullshit. You came to meet me when I was there. You allowed Danzo to do that, didn't you? No. You're wrong. Something must be wrong here, Kushina. No! I know what I saw. Naruto, we're leaving. These people can't be trusted. Son, Naruto. It is your mother. But clearly something is wrong here. There must be a misunderstanding because we all thought she had died. You need to calm down, both of you, and listen to me. No! Time for listening is over. We're leaving, Naruto, because these people will turn your life into hell. Look what they did to your mother. They will continue to do that to you. I know. Son, I know what happened was an accident. An accident? For past 12 years, you call those accidents? Almost being beaten, being not allowed to buy food, over expensive food, and dirty food. The only people who were kind to me really were the Ichiraku ramen stand people. Nobody else. Not even you. You lied to my face, knowing the whole truth, and you didn't even dare to tell me. I begged, I cried, and you just kept it from me. Naruto, I know you're sad, but son, there is a great reason to it. I was trying to protect you. Protect him? For what? For those mobs that were trying to kill him? I'm sorry, Kushina. Sorry's not enough. You really are worthless, Kakashi. If Minato was here, what would you have told him, huh? Kakashi looked down, and he was completely silent. He couldn't believe it, and he couldn't utter a word. As now we see Kushina taking Naruto, who agreed to go with her, then arrived to words. Using the Harishin, the safe house, that was far away. Where are we? Somewhere far away, son. Uzumaki, our heritage home. Kushina-sama, you're back. I told you not to call me that, Nagato. Harin. As that is when we see three people emerged. Nagato Uzumaki, as well as Konan, and then there was Karin Uzumaki, a girl 1 or 2 years older than Naruto or same age. Oharte, they are our clansmen, and Konan over here is with Nagato. Kushina-sama was able to find us, and we, as a clan, were united. I was saved by from Orochimaru by her. So all these years you were doing that? I was told that you died, son. I went back to pay respect to the grave, and then I noticed you. I followed you. And then, when you sent her your name, I realized that I have been lied to. We have been lied to. How did you met them? Is this what you want to know first? I'm sorry, it's fine. We have all the time now to talk. And so, Kushina began. Nagato and Konan over here were being recruited into the Akatsuki. I arrived and told them that they can come with me or go with that organization for world domination plan. World domination? Yes. And besides, they were targeting the Jinchuriki. So, at the time we thought that you had died, so we didn't care. Because killing people for the sake of peace, it just didn't make sense. It was more like making a deal with the devil to us, so we didn't listen. And obviously Kushina, somehow being older than us, was recognized as a leader in command because of the Uzumaki's code and law. So, we obeyed. And I was found by them only a few months back, when Orochimaru, after my grandma's death, was trying to take me forcefully away from here. You lived here in the ruins? Said Naruto. Yes. And don't call them ruins. They are our scarred land. The one that was defiled by the other villages. The one that they will pay for. It's time that the Uzumakis rise. Those who were killed unjustly will, and those of our legends past too. What are you talking about? Elemental nations exist because of the sacrifices made by the Uzumakis. Konoha exists because of that. And what did Uzushio get in return? A stab in the back from its own ally, and killed from the front by the three villages. By surprise. Each and every one of our warrior will be revived because of the Uzumaki seal that I have created. Nagato has the Rinnegan, and we both, combining this seal and the Rinnegan's power, will be able to revive them. But isn't it dangerous? No. Because in exchange for them, we will be giving away the souls to the Shinigami of those who have wronged us. to even out the balance. People will feel the rage and wrath of the Uzumaki clan because they haven't seen it. All they have seen is our kindness and openness, but no more. What do you say, son? You're right. Let the whole elemental nation burn with the rage of the Uzumaki clan. And so, now we see, back in Konoha, everything was in shambles. The council members were arrested alongside with Danzo, as Hiruzen, who has brought them all to their knees, then said, "Talk, Danzo. How in the hell did you do this? How can you do this? To Kushina, one of our own. Was she? She was nothing more than a tool. I tried to mold her into something that could be controlled. You and your controlling habits. They're gonna get us killed, you damn bastard." Kushina is enraged. Out there. God knows what she's planning. And you know, Uzumakis, when they love with open heart. But when they hate, you should fear. Remember the clan warring era when 3 clans were wiped out clean because they hurted and slandered one of their own elders. Uzumaki has a motto of family above all, but there are none Uzumakis left. She was the last one. I was gonna use her to create more Uzumakis, and you sick fuck. You disgust me. Good thing she was able to escape. Now we have to convince her and somehow make her realize that we are looking for peace, not for war. What can she do alone, huh? You're punishing us, who only thought the best for the village. You only thought best for yourself, not for the village. Do not drag Konoha into this alongside yourself. As now we see, Hiruzen finally calming his nerves and said, "What has happened has happened. You will be imprisoned and waiting for the trial. Right now we need to focus on one thing, and that is to find Kushina and Naruto." Without me, as Jiraiya returned and said these words, "Jiraiya, thank God you're back. The kind of clusterfuck this is. We need someone who can actually do something instead of just yapping about what he did and what he wanted to achieve." I guess that is right. So what do you want me to do? I have already alerted my spy network as soon as I received your letter. This is not good. Uzumakis, they are known for one thing, and being resourceful with seals. Seals that have helped us, made us fear. God knows what they would do. We are afraid. Very afraid. As that is when we see, on the other side in the graveyard, he was present. None other than Kakashi, looking at the grave of his sensei when he heard footsteps. Move aside, Kakashi. You don't deserve to be here. Kushina, son, you're back. Please let me explain. No. Take your grief and go grieve somewhere else. You don't deserve to stand here in front of this man's grave. My husband's grave. He taught you everything. Treated you like son. I treated you like family. I'm sorry. Don't be. Don't be, Kakashi, because it doesn't matter to me. It never will. As now we see, Kushina went and placed a hand on Minato's grave as her palm began to glow, and seals began to spread everywhere. What are you doing? As suddenly the earth shook for a bit and the grave was ripped open. What are you doing, Kushina? He doesn't deserve to be buried here. And neither does she. As Mito Uzumaki alongside with Minato Namikaze, both of their graves were lifted. I am taking back what rightfully belongs to Konoha. You can't. This is disrespect to him. No, it won't be once he is revived. What? Uzumaki clan will rise, and the wrath of Uzumaki clan will burn everything. With that warning, Kushina left with both of the graves, using the Hiraishin. Oh my god. I have to go and warn the others. And that is when, back at the Hokage office, as we see Jiraiya and Hiruzen were discussing, bursting through the door was Kakashi. Kakashi, what happened? It's Kushina. What happened? Said Hiruzen as he stood up. She was here. And at the graveyard. I was there to pay respect to Sensei, just to calm off, and she arrived, taking the graves of both Sensei and Mito-sama. What? What are you talking about? I'm telling you the truth. Mito-sama's grave as well as Sensei's grave is missing. We have to go and check. And so they did. And after an hour or so of finding any traces and nothing to be found, they were again at a dead end. 2 graves, one of our Hokage and one of an important figure gone missing. What else did she say, Kakashi? She said something about the wrath of the Uzumaki clan will be felt by everyone and whatnot. I just don't understand. What? What did she say? Wrath of the Uzumaki clan. As both Jiraiya as well as Hiruzen looked towards one another. This can't be good, Sensei. I know. This doesn't sound great as well. What are we gonna do? We have to call for a Kage-sama, Jiraiya. No. That will be indicating that we are going for them. To war with them. And still tries to convince Kushina. But how? How can we talk with them? Who will talk with them? Tsunade. She's a half Uzumaki. Half Senju. The better of both of the worlds. You're right. But convincing her is going to be hard. Are you sure she will listen? I have to go and talk to her, and we'll see. I know she will agree. I trust her enough to do this, because if Kushina is about to do something insane, we have to stop her. You're right. We have to take this chance. I'm trusting you on this, Jiraiya. I know, Sensei. I won't disappoint you. I promise. And so, now we see Jiraiya went to search for Tsunade. While on the other side, back at Uzashio-gakure ruins, we see the graves of the Uzumakis were undug and opened as coffins were placed there. And Kushina, using most of her chakra, placed both of her palms down to the ground after drawing the seal. And that is when we see the seal begin to glow, as using the Rinnegan sacred path, the path of reversal and revival, Nagato was able to revive everyone, including his dead parents, and Yahiko as well. As all of them were awakened, they were shocked, and that is when Mito looked towards Kushina alongside her parents. Kushi-chan? Kushina, said Minato, you're alive. Every one of you. As Kushina fell to her knees, Okasan, said a voice as everyone froze, as Naruto dashed towards his mother, hugging her. Are you okay? Helping her, trying to get up. As Naruto froze alongside Kushina's parents. Naruto? Is that you, son? Hey, Tosan. Nice to finally meet you, I guess. As that is when Naruto noticed 2 other Uzumakis arrived there. Kushi-chan, is that her grandson? Hello, Tosan. Okasan. Yes, it's your grandson, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. And this fine young man over here is my husband. Looks a bit young. I was young back then, Okasan, when I married him. Obviously 12 years have passed since he died. 12 years? Said Minato. Yes. But how did you revive us all? That is what I want to know. Why did you use that revival seal, girl? That is a sacred seal. Said the elder Urashi Uzumaki, who was the first Uzumaki, the founder of the clan. I had to, Arashi-sama. There was no other choice. The whole clan was betrayed by everyone. And that is when those who had died at the time confessed, and the rest listened alongside their eldest leader. As Arashi, stabbing his katana onto the ground, stood up and said, "It is decided. We, for the first time, will wage war. War against those who have wronged us, tried to kill us, and wipe us off. Each and every one of you will kill and destroy. But make sure We are not animals like them. Nobody would harm the older ones, the ladies, as well as the kids, and the men who want to surrender. As for those who don't, they will be the one to be killed. As everyone agreed to that, the Uzumakis, even among after all that wanting revenge, were not monsters or savages. As back on the other side, Jiraiya had finally tracked down Tsunade. Tsunade, who was told of what has happened, and she was quite impressed at the same time pissed. So what do you want me to do? I want you to go to the Uzumaki ruins to check, because you're the only one who can get in because of the seal barrier that is placed there. Fine. Since this is about my grandmother, only because of that I'm going there. Not for any other reason. You hear me? Yes, I understand. And so, now we see. After a week or so, Tsunade stumbled upon there with Shizune and her big tauntaun, only to find what caused her eyes to be widened. Two guards were standing in front. Halt. State your business. I'm Tsunade sent you. Granddaughter of Mito Uzumaki. Mito-sama's granddaughter. Please come in, Tsunade-sama. We'll bring you to her. Welcome back to the family. What? We said welcome back. You're here to stay, right? As Kushina was surprised to find... Tsunade was surprised to find that the whole village, which was thought to be ruins, were rebuilt and reconstructed. What happened here? You don't know? Huh. We are all revived, thanks to Kushina-sama. Even Mito-sama is. You mean to say my grandmother is alive? Tsunade-sama, Shizune. Let's go. And so, finally, with a bit of excitement as well as fear, Tsunade opened the door, and there she found her grandmother in her prime, alongside with Kushina, whose half face was scarred, and Minato. Tsunade-sama. Suna, you've grown, said Mito as she dashed and hugged her granddaughter. Grandmother? You're alive. As Tsunade broke down like a little girl once more in the arms of her grandmother. I thought I lost you. I thought I lost everyone. I'm back now, Suna. I'm back for good. Welcome back here. But how did you... Konoha. Did they approach you? Yes. Jiraiya arrived and told me what Kushina had done. I was angry at her and wanted some answers. I was told to come here. Check for seals, said Arashi. As Mito did, no seals on her. I checked. So they sent her here. If she stays, then that means that we are here. The Uzumaki clan is here. And if she returns, nothing. This is bad. If they find out, then they will target us, said Naruto. What do you mean by that, kid? Shouldn't we all be kind of like with Konoha and all? Why would we do that, Suna? After they have betrayed us, after all the deaths they have caused. What? But Sensei said that your Sensei lied. He has lied to every one of us. Even to you. Senju clan was sent to death. My other grandson and my sons all were sent to death. As Tsunade slumped down to the ground, Tsunade-sama, said Shizune. Well, get a hold of yourself. I can't believe this. Sensei lied to me? I had the similar impression. Hiruzen lied through his teeth. All of them do. But you do not need to worry about anything. You have returned back to your home, your family. And now, we will get a revenge. But before that, we need to take care of Akatsuki, said Nagato. I have one of their rings and they are planning something. Naruto might be one of their targets. They think that they could target one of our own? Said Arashi. Where are they? We will deal with them first. And Amegakure the very next day was no longer on the map of the elemental nation, physically. As after that, Iwa was the first one to feel what it feels like to be raided unannounced. Those who tried to fight were killed. Even the Hokage, even the Tsuchikage and his family was executed who tried to fight. Those who were able to survive and surrendered were let live and told to get the hell out of there because this was their land now. Everyone at that time was alerted because Iwa had just lost. And to the Uzumaki clan, who had came back clawing their ways from hell, the other two villages were now deeply scared. Mizu was so scared that it arrived and told them of what has happened. Regardless of what you might say, mate Terumi, Iwa will not Mizukakure will not stand. Either side with us by surrendering to us or fight with us. We do not wish to fight. We have already won over a civil war. It is right. There was a civil war, said Naruto. And so Tsunade even agreed. And Mizu, they surrendered and now worked alongside them because they themselves, the new one, fought with the old to survive. As for Kumo, it was shitting bricks, and when all hell broke loose, A was the one on the front lines watching the elders and those who have pumped and hyped him up to fight the war, and they would be standing by him to see that they ran away first. And in the end, he was killed alongside those who have fought alongside him. And then came the turn of Suna. Within a single night, Sunagakure was wiped out, and those who had been oppressed by them were saved, like Gaara and the rest. And finally, Takigakure and minor villages like the Land of Waves, Rice Country, Demon Country were being taken over. They were punishing Konoha by scaring the crap out of them, punishing the Land of Fire, who stood and yapped about being its ally but didn't stand by it. And in the end, one by one, all of them were taken down. Nobody was spared. And Konoha was the only one left, as they witnessed the Uzumaki Red Army marching towards them, filled with with rage and wrath. Yuzen appeared in front of them, trying to reason with, and even using the Tensei, which Mito in an instant, using the fine arts, freed to side with them. Washed with shock now. Please, you have to understand what we did was for the best of everyone. Killing us for the best of us? What kind of logic is that, Hiruzen? We're doing you a favor then, by your logic, said Arashi. Kill them, because it is the best for them. Not spare a single soul. And that is what happened. Everyone was being butchered down, all except for the Ichiraku ramen stand. Because that was the only shop that Naruto knew was kind to him and was spared. As for the rest, Konoha by the next sunrise didn't stand on its feet. The Elemental Nation map was changed from different colors to only one color, the Rage of Red, with an Uzumaki swirl on it. The kingdom of the Uchiha. The people living under it had accepted it already, and now were at peace, because those who were oppressed freed by them, and now worked with them. But the Uzumaki clan still resided in the Uchiha as the capital and the main household, where everyone was still alive and living. As we see, Arashi looked towards Nagato and Kushina then asked, "Is the even-out process complete?" "Yes. Shinigami is happy. The souls that we have given are over more than we have taken. So, the deal and contract is excluded. We are each, those who have died of natural causes, are given 50 years of age, while those who were killed at least 100. As everyone was happy to know that, and so, now, they were going to live a happy life, as one huge clan and family in newfound kingdom, the Uchiha. And one thing they have cemented for everyone was that do not mess with the Uzumaki clan, because if you do, you will feel their rage and wrath towards you, because the Elemental Nation before have felt it, as this is where I will be living this story of, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and follow me on my both other channels as well. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.